Dunk contest.
All right.
Good?
This should be all right. This should be all right.
So I didn't camera last time. I'll do the score in the first half so I can edit it.
All right. Here we go. We got rosters and stats. Good. You have your own shit too. If you have your own prep, then even better. That's your split right there. This is for me. Very simple. I'm gonna throw alley-oops all game.
Dude, but like, you take the lead.
Yes.
Don't ask me anything for the first like couple of minutes.
Yeah, no doubt. There's gonna be very obvious alley-oops for the first quarter. They're gonna be very spaced out. They give you time to collect your thoughts.
Yeah, I'll just jump in here and there. You know?
Yes. So I did this with Drew. So we two things. One, so I did the commentary was like about play. So we two things. One, you slow down, don't talk to each other. I'll give you all the time. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this OSBA matchup. Today on February 4th, 2020, we have Josue Cedro. I will be your play-by-play commentator for today, and I have today as help Phil. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, Josue. Good to be with you here. Thanks for having me.
For sure. Exciting matchup between these two teams. The Blues like to get up and down, shoot a lot of threes, get a lot of shots up, and TRC with their size will be interesting to counter for the Blues. Phil, what are one or two things you're looking for from this game?
Just like you said, the Blues like to get up and down. I'm going to see how TRC looks in the transition defense. I think it's going to be important for them today, and see how they can take advantage of some of their size that they have already here on the offensive glass. Johnny for two.
And on cue, Odolojak with the offensive rebound for two and an early lead for TRC. And here comes the Blues. Pick and roll, Kalim with the pass up top. Davis in pick and roll again. Takes on the screen, outside to Kalim for three, missed. Defensive rebound by Dawson John, who's pushing in transition. Kicks it out to Yedidia. A little spotty play here by TRC, but they're settling down. On the inside is Salabangu. On the post-up kick out to Dolojak for three. Miss and rebound by Mullings out in transition. It comes Attaway on the hook. And rebound, 3-0 lead for TRC. I'd like to start by telling fans to make sure to follow Ontario SBA on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for news and highlights, and subscribe to OSBA TV on YouTube. Turnover here by TRC, and here comes Davis in transition. A little contact, no call. TRC able to get the stop, and here they come in transition again. Turnover.
Well, we thought we were going to be up and down a little bit tonight, Josue. It hasn't disappointed. Fuller missing with three.
And both teams value extra possessions. So for TRC, it'll be important to get on the glass and for the Blues to continue to run their offense. Here comes John on the rim, on the attack. Wild layup miss. A rebound by Liber Mullins. He turns front, he turns it over. And a big dunk. Big dunk by Dawson John. Wild shot, and one it goes for Davis. Right back at you.
Nice finish to the contact. Davis there, taking advantage of an odd number rush after the basket by TRC.
And early on, we have both coaches quite agitated and animated.
You're going to need to see Central Tech help out point guard a little bit there. They kind of ran down the court. Celebang was able to get the steal, forced the turnover after the TRC pressure off the rebound. So we're going to see, we're going to help a little bit out there so we can get the ball down the court.
How important is it for a guard to have body control in the lane like that?
Oh, no question. Physical defense, and was able to finish acrobatically there. Great job by David.
To Salabangu. Fakes the handoff and comes in. Ooh, with a two-hander. No foul. A rebound by Davis after the miss by Dawson John.
Strong take by Celebang there. A lot of contact.
Right back at you, Lele, who misses the dunk. Davis for three, no. Rebound by Dolojak.
Fuller's been doing that all year, Josue. Head down, gets into the paint, looking to finish above the rim, wasn't able to. But great take, needs to finish that one. TRC's size is going to be there all day today, aggressive on the offensive glass.
The Blues on the pitch handoff, comes Liber Mullins with the trap coming at him, gets out of it to Zachary John in the lane. Tough layup, miss, he gets his rebound on a miss again. TRC kicks it out, and Yedidia does get up. Blocked at the rim by Davis. He gets back again and makes an incredible stop. And here he comes in transition, but turns it over. This little spotty Attaway to Liber Mullins in the corner. John for three. Yes, it drops.
There's some aggressive rim attack so far in this game, Josue. Guys taking it hard. Like to continue focusing on that finish, see if we can finish through the contact like Davis did a couple of plays ago.
And one.
Right there.
To subscribe on YouTube for live game, all access. Welcome back to the action here in this OSBA matchup between TRC Academy and the Central Tech Blues. Frantic pace early on, Phil. We were just talking about that during the break. TRC here with a 9-4 early lead. What's one thing they've done well here to start?
They're aggressive. I mean, both teams absolutely are aggressive. TRC is looking to get into the paint, finish at the rim. They're crashing the offensive glass hard. And they've been able to take a little bit of an advantage. Central Tech attacking hard, though, as well. No question about that. Like to see both teams just get back, stay balanced in transition, rebound the ball, and get into some of their offense here. But, I mean, they both play with pace, and they're both playing, taking advantage of that so far here.
If you're TRC, do you think they have to kind of follow the lead of the Blues' pace and kind of try to counter, or should they sit down?
I mean, I think they're taking advantage of what they have right here, but they do have a size advantage inside, no question about that. So if they can get a couple of looks, couple of possessions to their bigs, I think they'll definitely have something to take advantage of there.
John on the jumper, at the buzzer, miss, ball, offensive rebound, dunk! What a putback here by Silibangu.
He's been able to get a lot of offensive rebounds, and he's finishing with force above the rim so far in this one.
Is 6'9", forward out of the 2020 class, making an impact on the glass. And here come the Blues. Herbert Mullings with a head fake, gets in the paint, dish, Hadaway on the reverse layup, miss, but gets his own rebound, goes up, and for two. Great aggression and way to stick with it for the offensive rebound.
Good second effort by Caleb Hadaway there, sticking with the play, able to finish.
Monegro trapped here by the Blues at high, gets out of it. Podolajak inside, doesn't travel with the spin. Missed shot and rebound by Liber Mullings, who's pushing in transition. Attacking the ring, kick out for three, Zach John, yes!
Something we talked about a little bit earlier, TRC needs to get back in transition, make sure they're balanced on the floor after the shot, stop those transition opportunities. Great drive and kick there by Central Tech.
Entry pass to Odolajak, looking for the cut inside, Silibangu to Odolajak again, on the reverse pivot. To John for three, yes! Big kick out, nice pass by Odolajak, and great spot up by Dawson John.
Good pass by Vidorlak.
Liber Mullings right back at you, and here they come. That's what the Blues do. They shoot a ton of three-pointers every game and try to keep the pace up.
Absolutely, good pass up by Vidorlak. I'd like to see a little bit deeper post position if you can get there. Try to get a little bit more of an advantage, but playing well so far.
Hand off to Monegro and pick and roll. And we got a foul here on the baseline by Zach John.
You're right, though. Pace and space by Central Tech. Attack, drive, kick. They're making good decisions, and they've been able to hit the last couple of threes there, bringing them right back into the game.
Substitution here, Victor Radukaj in. He's a 6'9" forward in the 2021 class, coming in here for Johnny Vodolajak. Mbika here on the drive, contact no foul, and here comes the Blues in transition. Liber Mullings, who creates contact, and he's down. Little seems to be hurt here with his left side of his back. A great hit ahead, and again the Blues keeping up the pace really high.
Excellent headman pass there, taking advantage of the advantage in transition, able to draw the foul. A lot of contact on that last take over there, but refs deemed nothing illegal, and we move the other way.
How hard is it as a referee to take care and handle these games where both teams are so focused at attacking the rim?
No question. I mean, lots of athleticism, lots of speed and quickness on both of these teams. Got to make sure they're vigilant and keeping up with the pace of this. Not an easy feat by no means.
Liburn Mullings makes 2. I'd like to take this time here to thank our amazing team as the Ontario Scholastic Basketball Association for our partners having our back. That's Ontario Basketball, Pretty River Sport Entertainment, Crossover, Entropy Custom Clothing, Spalding Precision Basketball, Canada Basketball, Aaron Edwards and Engraving, and Ryerson University. As TRC scores another 2 in the lane, and they're up early, 16-14, 3:22 to go here in the first quarter. That's well on the kick out. John for 3. Miss and rebound by Celebug, who's been active on the glass at both ends. And Bikai in transition. Dribbling, doesn't see the turnover, but saves it by TRC. Dawson John right wing, entry pass to Celebug, who tried it off but got cut off. Entry pass here, Radokash for 2. Great pass here by Monegro, who saw him cutting towards the basket.
Good job, Radokash, finding the open space, able to slip right to the rim and finish.
Blues trying to set up a play here. Liburn Mullings in pick and roll. We got a double lift here. Lele for 3. Miss and rebound by Selenbang, who hands it off to Monegro. Push ahead in transition. Radokash to the middle to John. Thought about it. Passed out of Selenbang, sorry. Monegro by Fwing on the kick out. Bikai. Pick and roll of Radokash. To Selenbang again. Radokash in the post. Right block. Fakes, tries middle, kick out. John for 3. Yes! (21-14) TRC, 2:12 to go on the 3 here by Dawson John. He's done a great job spawning up for 3 in the early going. Liburn Mullings right wing with the head fake, stops, spins, floater, yes! Great speed, great agility displayed there. Monegro to Radokash up top, on the cut to Celebang, who layup, and we got a foul on the floor.
Good job to TRC cut into the basket. To see that, not just passing around the perimeter and really using their size. Hugely important. Any cut, anything into the paint, draw the defense. Maybe you'll be caught open, finishing at the basket, or you're drawing the defense, and it'll result in a 3-pointer. But you got to stay moving, you got to stay active. Can't stand still with the ball.
Especially the timing, right? That's something that takes time, doesn't it?
No question. I mean, coaches are going to rep it in practice. You got to have a feel for it. Crucial part of the game.
Fuller entry pass to Liburn Mullings, who hands it off to John. Defended by John, actually. Fuller for 3, kind of kicked out his leg, no call. Rebound by Celebengru. Monegro ahead to John. Inside, Radokash, try a handoff, fakes baseline. It's out middle. Monegro settles it down. John again for 3, right wing. No, rebound by Ingeswin. Here comes Liburn Mullings, left hand. Kick out Fuller for 3. Yes. Have back in transition. They got to get better at that, don't they?
Yes, sprint back a couple of times there. They're caught with 2 or 3 guys behind the ball. Got to get back and stay balanced. Cover the spots in transition to stop those attacks by Central Tech. They're able to take advantage here, keep it close. But good job on the other hand by Central Tech, continuing to push the base, head manning the ball and finding those advantages.
Here comes a double.
A couple of those allow them to keep it close. Got to keep attacking. Don't start settling here. Stay aggressive, move the ball, and find the open man. Good decisions the last couple of possessions, and then get back.
25.7 seconds here. Central Tech ball. They'll basically have same time as the shot clock, and here comes John. Trying to get Liburn Mullings, who's denied. Now he gets it. Double screen roll again. He takes a 3 miss. Rebound by Dawson John. Out to Monegro, 9 seconds. Here he comes, coming up for hot court. Drives middle, and great extension here for 2. John at the buzzer, and that is the end of the first quarter. 25-19 lead here for TRC. You are watching OSBA TV. It's TRC Academy and Central Tech Blues. Welcome back to the action here on OSBA TV. It's the Central Tech Blues and TRC Academy here playing on this Tuesday night. I'd like to thank Spalding, as the brand new Spalding Precision Basketball is the official game ball of the OSBA, ready to play out of the box with responsive cushion and deep channels for grip. The Precision is made from 100% recycled material. Use what the stars of the OSBA use and get your Precision today at www.kayuavers.com in the Ontario Basketball Store for 10% off. Spalding, true to the game. Phil, we were talking in the middle at the intermission here. Frantic pace by both teams. What's one thing TRC can do better in the second quarter?
Yeah, I mean, it's something I'm repeating throughout this game. I'd like to see a little bit more assertive transition defense from TRC. Blues need to keep attacking, going downhill, finding those shooters, don't for shots, take advantage of the drive and kick.
Spencer missed three here, rebound by John, and Negro brings up top, defended by Liberin Mullings. Entry pass to Luc Terrien here, Radokash for three, yes! 28-19 TRC. Fuller almost a turnover, gets it back, and scores a two on the hook. Both coaches very active on the sideline here to start this game, being very demanding of both teams in execution. Monegro trap, and we have a foul on the floor, a little of a bailout there as TRC was a little frantic in setting up their offense.
Aggressive trapping by the Blue, create a little bit of chaos, trying to force a turnover on that pass out of the double team. We're caught on the foul there.
Radikaj ball in. Comes out, picks it up, out to Mbikai, who hands it off to Dawson John. Inside, Radikash turns, faces up, drives left, and banks it in.
Good job by Radik, a lot of three-pointer in the last one. Nice little take there.
Fuller for three, yes. He's been doing that a couple of times. It's important as the leading scorer for TRC to keep it
all season.
Yes, yes.
By TRC, Fuller able to take advantage. Central Tech stays in it. Got to make sure to identify the scorer, the shooter coming across half court. Cut him off, know who he is.
I want to talk about that last shot. What's interesting is that shot was early in the shot clock, in the possession. And I know you're a high-performance analyst for Canada Basketball. Talk about the importance of scoring early in the shot clock and how much better you have chances doing that versus much later.
Well, we know that in general, the earlier you're able to score in the shot in a possession, the higher efficiency it's going to be.
TRC, Dave Brown's the ball here. Monegro as the Blues show a full court press here. Out to John, inside to Radokash.
He's got caught a couple of times there, picking up the ball, and all of a sudden three guys essentially on you. Got to be patient, zip that ball, find the spots.
And what's another thing that press does is create more possession, doesn't it?
Sure does. That's what Central Tech wants. Continue attacking here. Central Tech is a pace team, but they got to be careful not to get a little bit carried away on that last take by Zach. John, a little bit of a hard take there. Know your spots, know where to pick and choose aggressively if the defense collapses. Kick, attack again, or an open shot.
That scoop layup was so high, almost touched the scoreboard, I think.
Yeah.
Liberin Mullings on the kick out. Fuller for three again, miss. A rebound here by Celebangu, who protects it. Great job boxing out on defensive rebound. And here comes Monegro, bring it up for TRC.
Verdoyak and Celebang really have a size advantage inside. Let's see if TRC can find them.
James on the drive here, but got stopped. And we have, that's off the Blues ball, and TRC will inbound on the baseline. Substitution here, Yedizia coming back in. And Monegro coming out at the point guard position here. 32-27, 7:22 to go in the second quarter. TRC up by 5. And inside, Celebangu to Diaz on the drive. Back to James, scoop pass to Rodolzak. Misses but gets his rebound. Outside, James for three, miss. Defensive rebound, Fuller, out to Liberin Mullings. Pushing, He comes on the right side, misses a layup. Lengaswe on the offensive rebound again.
Yep, another one example there. TRC's got a sprint back after the missed shot.
Diaz
for all that rebound.
Comes James on off the pin down inside the San Bangu feet. On the post up, turns over. Libermal called up for the reaching. And the TRC coaches telling their guys to settle down as they're coming up, back up in transition and not exactly feed into what the Blues want them to do, which is become frantic. James on the inbound to Salabangu, up top, right side, pick and roll. James as he handles, drives right, lets it go, miss, rebound, Salabangu, and a foul inside.
Good job by Salabangu hunting the ball on the offensive glass, keeping it alive.
What's the key to being a good offensive rebounder?
I mean, physical tools help a little bit, but you got to be assertive, a knack for finding that seam, finding that open spot to grab that, get a hand on the ball, try and grab it, finish or bring it down and kick it out.
Lead for TRC. As Davis brings it up, he's been a little quiet here so far in this game. Liber Mullins right side, crossover, stops, pops, step back, missed three. And we have a tip ball. I believe that was a blocked shot then. Tip ball, that'll be Blues ball. 11 on the shot clock, ball on the baseline.
Central Tech can't get passive here, can't start settling. A couple of quick possessions there, make sure they're moving the ball, continue getting those good drive kick swings.
Davis right side, great defense there by Yedidia. How about that hands? How about those hands defending on ball?
Quick hands, good pressure. But again, when you got a defender like that, can't over dribble, find the seam, kicked it out, nice finish there.
Liber Mullins, great job on the Euro step, finishing on the right side of the basket. And here comes Yedidia here, left side. Rodolzak offering as a screen, he takes it, attacks middle on the switch. Inside to Salabangu facing out, right kick out, Diaz. And we have ball off the Blues, and that'll be ball for TRC on the baseline. 6 on the shot clock here, we need a quick hitter.
Low post has been open there a couple of times for TRC when it gets kicked to the high. Looked for the finish.
Salabangu up top, Rodolzak to Diaz, but offensive rebound by James and the putback wide open by himself.
It's really been one of the main ways TRC has scored this evening. Central Tech is a little bit of an undersized team right now, but they need to find the man, work hard, team, rebound, and try to keep TRC away from those extra possessions.
Elevator screen, Mullins gets it, and tough finish in the lane for 2, even through contact.
They're sticking around. Central Tech isn't going anywhere. 3-point game, 36-33 with 5 minutes left.
Yedidia on the scoop, miss. A rebound by Davis, attack in transition. Alley-oop to Fuller, and he finishes with emphasis.
Points off the turnover. Central Tech continues to be aggressive.
Yedidia bringing it up. Davis right on him, spins, attacks middle. Thought about it, takes the screen on the inside. Tough pass, but good catch by Salabangu, and he finishes even through contact. Liber Mullins in the lane. Oh, a little aggressive there. Turns it over, and here comes Yedidia. Left side, Liber Mullins right up on him. Salabangu catching, facing up. Left side. Long 3, but the miss. And rebound by Destin Spencer.
Bit of a settle by James there. Attack aggressively.
Left side, great catch by Adway in transition.
Same thing, points in transition. Off the quick shot there. I think there was about 9 or 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Didn't get back, able to take advantage for Central Tech.
Foul on the floor. That'll be on Fuller. Bonus as well. 38-37 lead here for TRC. As fans, be sure to follow Ontario.
Half court, aggressive by the guards. Can't days when they start settling tough shots. continue to drive, kick, swing if they can, and re-attack or take that open shot. But they're aggressive, and it's keeping them in the game.
DKS, basically.
DKS, drive, kick, swing.
DKS.
Too often it's drive, drive.
That's right.
Or drive.
one long drive.
That's
long
right.
drive. And so with that drive, kick, swing, it's important for teammates to run to the opposite corners of the rim as somebody's attacking the basket.
Got to keep your spacing. That's right. If you're a wing player, find those corners. If you're if you're trailing in transition, find that transition swing spot and really keep your spacing to allow the drive and then the kick, and then another repenetration or swing to happen.
The second free throw here, and we'll have substitution. Monegro coming in.
Manila's continued pressure by Central Tech. Find the spot, zip the ball. He's open in the seams.
It's easy out to John. And they do get over half court. 15 on the shot clock. And Bikai on the drive. Kicks it out. John swing to Yedzizia. Back to John up top. Inside to Radokaj. Handoff to John. Left-handed. A tough shot. Tough finish. But he gets it with the left hand. Liber Mullings, bring it up right side, pick it roll with Attaway. Great double crossover, kick out to Fuller for three. No, rebound by.
You're Central Tech, you are a little bit undersized, but you can't just try and jump up and down with those guys. You got to hit a body, try to push them out of the space, find the hot spots, try and control them, because if you're in a jumping contest, you're probably not going to win that against the size of TRC.
So what can you do as a smaller player in terms of your positioning to make sure to box out a bigger, a stronger, taller player?
If your man's attacking the basket, try and neutralize him early, try and hit him and keep that man off the glass as best you can. You're going to try and create some space, because if you're in a jumping contest with a stronger, bigger, more athletic player, you're probably not going to win that one.
So I would say important to get low.
Got to get low, got to get in stance. Neutralize with a forearm early if possible.
Any trick of the dark arts that can't get called by the refs? That
maybe a little grab or two when the ref isn't looking, but we won't tell anybody.
Sure, absolutely, absolutely. 41-38 lead here by TRC. 2:39 in the second quarter. Double screen and roll again for Mulling. And Fuller for three, and he was fouled by Mbikai on the shot.
Central Tech got bailed out a little bit there by Mbikai on the foul, but Fuller has hit a bunch here to keep Central Tech in it, but don't start settling. Only taking those threes. Let's see if we can continue to move the ball, get a couple of multiple penetrations, drive, kick, swing, before just taking that shot. I mean, it was a set action. He was able to come off the screen, and he did have a look, but if it's not there, maybe a slip to the basket. He is the focal point there coming off of that screen for the three-pointer.
And talk about the difficulty as a defense to defend that double high.
Jumped into him, called the foul.
Fuller misses two of those three free throws there. Rebound by Mbikai to Monegro, who brings it up. Out on the trap by the blue. Cast short it, and turnover. Attaway brings it up.
Zip the pass.
Liber Mullings handling here at top to Fuller out wing, kick out. Liber Mullings, great fake. And on the pass here, what a block by Radokaj here. What a block. Great timing as he blocks Hugger Noel.
It's a good cut by Hugger Noel. I mean, great block with the length by Radokaj. It's a nice little draw there, dump down, and good defensive play.
Liber Mullings left wing. Attaway showing for a screen here. Three, deep three, and Liber Mullings knocks it down. He's been good in this first half.
Very aggressive, able to hit some great shots, keeping Central Tech along with Fuller in it. They're more than in it, actually, in a one-point lead here, 42-41, with a minute 45 left. Another turnover for TRC.
They've been 50-50, I think, handling that press. Some in possession, they got the ball out and early. Good zip pass. This time, a little much of a floater.
Yeah, got to zip the pass, fake a pass, make a pass, find that open man.
Liber Mullings pick and roll with Attaway. Hand off to Fuller. And turns it over here. Yedzizia on the break. Two-handed stuff. For the lead, 43-42, and Fuller brings it up top. Right up the middle. Entry pass, Liber Mullings here. Looks for the return on this Hezi. And he turns it over in the lane. Yedzizia out to Mbikai. in transition, finishes for two. 3-point lead by TRC. As John brings it up here, right down the middle, looks around and out to Fuller with John on him. And we have a reach and foul here by John. A little unsettled with his position of his hands. Too much in front of him instead of beside him, I think.
Yeah, looked about to be just that. Still not in bonus, though. Sideline out of bounds.
Yeah, bonus either way moving forward now. 45-42 for TRC. 57 seconds left in the second quarter. John handling right side. Attaway showing a screen. John attacks. Down the lane. Kick out here. Libermolli's right wing. And he floated down the lane and it drops right at the buzzer. And the Blues save it barely. And what a play by Spencer attacking the rim with so little time left. And
wow, out of the scramble, they were able to get something there as the clock was running out. Central Tech with a 1-point lead, 46-45 going into the half, Josue.
Hectic, frantic. You're watching OSBA TV here. It's TRC Academy at the Central Tech Blues. One. And welcome back to OSBA TV. It's the TRC Academy here at the Central Tech Blues. Fans, be sure to follow Ontario SBA on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for news and highlights. And subscribe to OSBA TV on YouTube for live games. And we also would like to thank our amazing team of sponsors and partners: Ontario Basketball, Pretty River Sports and Entertainment, Crossover, Entropy Custom Clothing, Spalding Precision Basketball, Canada Basketball, Aran Awards and Engraving, and finally Ryerson University, as well as Spalding Precision as the official game ball of the OSBA. Use what the stars of the OSBA use and get your precision today at www.cayuneverse.com in the Ontario Basketball Store for 10% off Spalding True to the Game. And now for the halftime report here, Josue. I'm here with Phil Yeftovich, high performance analyst of Canada Basketball. Phil, tell us about the first half. Talk about something for each team and a general takeaway from this game so far.
Thanks, Josue. I mean, we predicted it from the start. Going in, it was going to be a fast-paced, aggressive, attacking downhill, aggressive on the offensive glass type of game, shooting lots of threes, and that is what we got. A couple of things here to note. Number one, TRC is down 1 in this game to Central Tech. That transition defense really got to clean it up a little bit. Many a time we've noted this throughout the game. Guys are behind the ball coming back in transition. Central Tech's been able to take advantage with odd man fast breaks, layups, or open threes that allow them to take the lead so far in this game. Really need to get back, stop the ball, protect the rim, be disciplined, know who's going to get the ball on the offensive glass, but know who's sprinting back, who is your safe to be able to take away. If possible, don't foul and bail out the other team. And it's going to be hard, but you got to protect the defensive glass as much as possible. Don't just jump up and down, get in a jumping contest. Try and hit, create some separation, and protect the defensive glass. For both teams, finally, stay aggressive offensively, but stay disciplined. We continued to talk about this. Drive, kick, swing. Try and find that open man, re-penetration. Central Tech didn't really hurt them too much in the first half, but there were a couple of possessions where they took a little bit early, a little bit too many dribbles, not enough ball movement shots in that, and still
helping them get on the offensive glass.
I mean, I think that switching it up a little bit of dose of aggressive attacking, a little bit of dose of slowing it down. They have a huge size advantage with Johnny Verdolyak, with Victor Radokaj, with Luke Therrien inside there, and of course Brian Celebangue, no question. So, push if you can, get those opportunities, but I'd like to see a couple of duck-ins. The ball goes into the high post. That guy was just looking to take that shot, whether it was Radokaj or Celebangue or attack off the bounce. Try and find that other guy sealing inside, your five-man, whoever it may be. Can you create some advantage inside with the size, and they can get a little bit of an easier finish? So, I mean, I don't think they should tip the scale one way or the other, but a healthy dose of continuing to stay aggressive, but maybe taking advantage of some of that.
Stallings, leading scorer for the Blues, with 16 in the first half. How about his job getting in the middle of the lane and distributing to his playmakers while staying aggressive?
He's doing a great job, just like you said, keeping it aggressive, but also making good decisions. A couple of times the defense went under the screen, or they were a little bit late on the pin down, and he was able to hit that shot. Other times, good finding the lane off of the dribble, and then a nice little dump down or a kick out to the shooters on the perimeter, really keeping the defense honest of TRC. Great job in this first half. Got to stay aggressive.
In the second half here, Central Tech, as they're at home, they're going to look for home run plays for the crowd to be involved. How does TRC keep their cool?
I mean, this is I think they've done a pretty good job in the first half. You take away some of those turnovers from that press. I think they've done a decent job. Just got to stay disciplined. Got to stay focused on your fundamentals. Zip the pass, move the ball. You got to communicate, come together on dead balls. Make sure everybody knows what's going on, and stay disciplined and focused on this.
I think it's also important to step through the trap, right? And to accept it and step through the trap as it comes, especially right over half court.
That's right. Pivot, stay strong. Don't just cross half court. And that third line is now your extra defender. Make sure we know the spots that are being filled and find that with the pass.
As we get underway here, 46-45 lead for the Blues as we have Monegro bring it up. He starts at point guard in the second half. Out to Mbika, left wing. Celebangue asking inside, shows a screen. Pops for three. Nope. And the ball will go out of bounds.
He did have a shot there, but he also had an advantage on the post up there initially. Even if he's not scoring off of that, perhaps a kick out onto the opposite side. An advantage for TRC inside.
Davis, spot up three, swishes it through. Monegro brings it up here. Down 4 for TRC. Hand off to John. John going to his left, out pick and roll for Dolovai, and he gets it back, high post, Fakes the handoff, attacks, spins, kick out, and Bikai driving left, spins. Great contest by Fuller, and we have a turnover. Ball back to the Blues.
See a kick out there by Mbikai. The entire Central Tech team was in the paint. I believe it was Dawson wide open in the corner there. Did a great job of drawing a defense. Now make that kick.
Mullings brings it up right down the middle. Again, double high screen roll. A turnover. Attacked by Selebangu and two-hand flush.
It's at least 4 or 5 turnovers there, just bringing the ball across half court for Central Tech.
Davis, quick crossover in the lane, right up and under, but he misses at the rim and rebound by Mbikai to Monegro. Back to Mbikai over half court and fakes the handoff again to John. Spot up 3, miss. Rebound by Adaway.
Good job being aggressive, Caleb Adaway.
Fuller spot up 3, miss, but what a track rebound by Davis, but he turns it over to Selebangu. Splits the trap to Monegro, attacking middle. Here he comes, great cut by Mbikai, and he finishes for 2.
Central Tech a little bit slow getting back there after the trap on the sideline of their attacking end. Got to get back.
John, kick out to Davis, spot up 3, yes! Great job again, his in the last 2 minutes.
2 tough shots by Davis, but he's definitely in range there, able to knock him down. Mbikai, got to know who you're defending, get a hand up, close out.
And Mbikai up top, hand off to John, between the legs, dribble up top. And steal by John on transition, and he finishes for 2.
Active hands both ways here, creating turnovers, come around those screens. Got to be really strong and assertive with the dribble. Got to protect the ball coming off the screen there. Couple of turnovers throughout this game, both from the guards, both ways.
7:23 left in the third quarter. You are watching OSBA TV as the Blues are up 54-49. Welcome back to the action. OSBA TV, it's TRC Academy at the house of the Central Tech Blues with a rowdy crowd with some bangers out here. Yes, we have parents very active, very loud. So halftime about TRC handling that press. How about that?
Solid job moving the ball. Didn't even need the dribble really there. Dawson John zipped the pass.
Deep 3 by Davis, but he misses.
Hey, look, but can't settle like we said. Try and take advantage, move the ball, attack.
Press handle by TRC, Radakash on the cut, and he makes a floating 2, left hand.
Got to communicate in that press. Good cut into open space by Radakash.
1 point lead here for the Blues. Fuller on the drive, blocked by Radakash. Adaway sticks with it, Radakash blocks it again. Mullings does pick up the rebound. Davis for 3, yes! Hey, you talked about him being hot in his last 3. That's right.
But that's the one right there. Draw, kick, good offensive rebound. Caleb Adaway, active hands, keeping the ball on the offensive glass. Central Tech's able to take advantage.
4 point lead for the Blues. Selebangu missed jumper, rebound by Fuller, pushes out in transition. Davis with the contact, tough layup for 2. Monegro does create contact, and that will be a foul on Davis. We talked about TRC, first of all, TRC not settling, and then the Blues continuing to attack, and that's what just took place.
A little bit of a tough possession there. After the shot, I believe it was Selebangu that took that one on the baseline. 3 TRC jerseys well behind the ball. Central Tech taking advantage, able to score in transition. Sprint back if you're not attacking the basket.
59-54 for Central Tech. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. And Monegro on the inside pass. Ooh, we have a foul here on Adaway on the entry pass on the high post. you talked about fighting as an undersized team for the Blues, but maybe a little too handsy there, or too aggressive, or that's some of the fouls that you take.
I mean, stay aggressive. You're going to get one or two tough ones here and there, but that's really giving them the advantage in this game. They got to stay aggressive.
Radicals right side on the spin, kick out to Monegro, tough shot.
Tough spacing by TRC on that. Couple of guys in the short corner there.
Yeah, that was two guys in the same spot. That created kind of the congestion at the rim. 14 on the shot clock. Entry pass to Monegro.
And for TRC, they didn't get into any type of really half court until about 12, 13 seconds left on the shot clock there, and then they settled for a three-pointer. Got to find those advantages attacking through the middle, through the corners, and see if they can use their size, zip those passes, and attack the basket.
John didn't see the pass there, but he gets it. Hand off to Fuller. Tries to split the defense. He does. Kick out Mullins for three. No. Rebound by James. And we have a turnover. And Azadaway picks it up. Drives right down the middle. Tough two. Miss. And guess we miss again. And Monegro behind the back saves it. James again behind the back to John for the layup. What a play by TRC.
Great job, TRC, taking advantage in transition.
And we have a injured player for the Blues. That's Caleb Attaway. Welcome back to OSBA TV. It's TRC Academy at the Central Tech Blues. 6-point lead for the Blues with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. I'd like to thank our sponsors for the Ontario Scholastic Basketball Association, Ontario Basketball, Pretty River Sports Entertainment, Crossover, Entropy Custom Clothing, Spalding Precisions and Engraving, and Ryerson University.
Caleb Attaway landed a little awkwardly on that last play. He's taken off. Hope he's all right.
Fuller deep corner three miss and rebound three. Monegro on an up screen. Here comes John left side. Up top, Monegro attacks the rim, stops, hand off to Yedizia for three, and tried to back it in, but did not make it. Rebound by Mullins, and with foul by James. Ref judge, he was too aggressive on the defensive rebound.
Yeah, tough unnecessary foul there. 94 feet from the opposite basket.
Yeah, and as an undersized team, those are the ones I don't think you can afford as you get closer to the finish.
TRC needs to stop here. 3 minutes left. Down 6 to Central Tech.
John up top. We have a fighting sign. We have James pushing on Fuller as he try to get free for the entry pass at the right elbow. Two quick fouls actually by James there. Substitution and Bikai and Salabangu coming in for Radokaj and James.
A little bit of foul trouble, if I interpreted the scores table correctly here. James with 4 fouls, 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
And what a reverse layup on the duck-in by Fuller. He wasn't even completely outside the basket and extended for 2. Extending the lead to 8 points for the Blues. What a pass by Monegro, but John blew the layup. John in a crowd. Thought he had extended for an offensive foul. Still has it out to Mullins. Attacking the rim, but he turns it over. And here comes Salabangu handling a transition out to Monegro, right side. Kick out to Yedizia. Oh, he tried to hit Dawson John in the turning to his bench saying, let's go.
Get over dribbly a little bit.
In order to close out the quarter the right way, what's one thing each team has to do?
TRC's got to stay disciplined here. Swing the ball, attack aggressively. I'd like to see them continue to take advantage of a little bit of their size. We see Salabangi coming back into the game here. Attack the offensive glass and see if we can get a couple of seals, a couple of duck-ins at the basket. It's giving them easier points in the first half. Central Tech is staying in the game, is staying up 6 here by really, they're hitting shots, they're moving the ball, and they're staying aggressive. Got to keep making decisions here.
Balling's inbounds it, gets it back from Gusway. And here he comes over half court. Yazizia right up on him again. And here comes right side. Doesn't even use the screen, drives. A lot of contact, but he does get the foul. Yazizia a little too up on him using his body, and that's what they'll call here. 2:19 to go in the third quarter.
Good aggressive take to the basket. Libert Mullings there.
Would you ever like to see the strong side defender stepped in a little bit there to cut off that drive?
Definitely could have helped out. I thought Media did a decent job. Just kind of hit him with his body there a little bit late. Libert Mullings able to draw the foul. Stay strong, stay vertical.
Makes the first free throw.
TRC's got to get a little bit of offense here with 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
And he makes the second. We talked about their size. Is that what you'd like to see? Them to try to get some high-low action here, maybe on this possession?
Yeah, and they got to be a little bit sharper with their press break here. Another turnover.
The Blues so aggressive, creating extra possessions for themselves. Mullings duck in. Oh, turns it over, and Gasser wasn't looking. Yazizia out in transition. He tried to spin, and we'll have a foul on John, who reached in and will be called here. 1:59 to go in the third quarter. 8-point lead for the Blues.
Coach Kaye takes another timeout here. See if they can talk about that press a little bit. It's really pushing them further back into the shot clock and causing a lot of problems. They're taking a long time to get it over half. A little bit disorganized with the break there. Sloppy lob passes. You need to zip the ball quickly, find the seams, make sure you have a player in the middle and on the sidelines. 3 passes to break it quickly.
And to break up those passes, it takes a Spalding ball. And Spalding Precision Basketball is the official game ball of the OSBA. Ready to play out of the box with responsive cushion and deep channels for grip. The Precision is made from 100% recycled material. Use what the stars of the OSBA use and get your Precision today at www.kuniverse.com in the Ontario Basketball Store for 10% off. Spalding, true to the game.
Shades of Kevin Harlan there, Josue.
He is good. I thought about a couple of bang and a couple right between the
Mike
ends.
Breen?
Yeah, they got bang for Breen and then right between the eyes for Kevin Harlan there. But
let's see coming out of the timeout here what TRC can do.
Yeah,
They got Selabange and Radikaja in there. Perhaps a high-low, perhaps a duck-in, or a Monegro attack.
pick and roll Monegro. Kick out to Diaz, attacks down the middle, and a foul.
Selabang did roll and seal in the restricted area. Monegro made the decision to find the shooter on the three-point line when the defense collapsed a little bit. Diaz was the foul.
6'3" guard at a 2022 class steps to the line here, makes the first. On that kick out, something interesting, and I always like to pay attention to this on the drive kick swing offense. As you receive the ball on the side, which way should you drive and attack baseline?
Try and read that closeout. Try to read the way the defender's closing you out, where the high foot is. If you're attacking hard into the middle, where's the help side defense? Where's your advantage?
Mullings jumps into no foul and turns it over. Diaz picks it up. It comes up court.
Got to stay disciplined. Can't get sloppy now with the turnover, Central Tech.
It's easier hard on the drive. Oh, scoops it for 2 fonts of space in the crack of the Blues defense. Fuller up court to John. Right side. Droves up. Natches under the rim. Mullings, great job on the stop. And we'll have a foul, I believe, on the floor here.
TRC has a little bit of a tendency to collapse fully on the ball. As soon as it gets into the paint, all 5 guys start collapsing and circling the player. Gotta stay balanced and know who you're guarding. Make sure you don't give up any open shots.
Blues in the penalty, actually penalty both ways here, and Mullings stepped to line to make the first. Talk about John gnashing that pick and roll. What does that mean when a guard does that?
Sorry, could you repeat that, Josue?
No, I was just saying that right at that last play that created the foul, John, and he'll step to the line. That's exactly what you were talking about TRC making use of their size and getting deep post position.
Yeah, I do think they can continue to look inside. A little bit of a bailout by Central Tech. He was a little bit off of the ball, but nonetheless, size is a factor here. TRC is able to take advantage. Now they got to get back, get another stop here, down 5 with 1:11 left in the third quarter.
So Bangu makes
that 4.
Both. And as you said, Phil, it's a 4-point lead for the Blues as Fuller brings it off court. On the kick out, Hagar Noel for 3 air. And the ball will be off TRC here. Coach K disagreeing with the call, but
Didier got lucky there a little bit. Lost his man and he had an open 3-pointer.
That's right. Actually, we'll have a foul here on TRC on the attempt to box out. And Mullings will step to the line and make the first. 1 minute left here in the third quarter. It's a 5-point lead for the Blues. Mullings trying to make it 6, and he does. Big possession here for TRC, facing the 2-1-2 press from the Blues. Radakash up the middle. And he almost went back and forth, but Diaz does get it for 3. Miss, but rebound by Salambagu in the crowd. Out to Yedidia, attracts the rim. Again, aggressive, miss. And he does get it back. Diaz from the right side, challenging Fuller. And an offensive foul.
Swung with his offhand there a little bit on the attack. Ref calls him on the offensive foul, but good job again. TRC staying active on the glass, really making them pay. Though that time they weren't able to convert.
TRC following Coach Phil's game plan here, attacking the rim, but the offhand, so dangerous to cancel a great play. 6-point lead for the Blues here. Fuller brings it up. 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
What a 10-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock.
That will be off TRC. Blues get the ball in the baseline, 14 on the shot clock, 23.8 left in the quarter. Important to set up a good blob or baseline out of bounds. And Gasway on the drive, scoops it up. Diaz trying to take a charge, but Gasway still finishes over him at the rim with the right hand. Diaz up court. TRC will try to hold for the final shot here as we have Monegro inside to Salambagu. Handoff to Yedidia. Euro to the rim, left hand. How about that athleticism there? TRC cut the lead to 6.
Basket Yedidia cutting the lead down to 6 now, going into the fourth quarter. Pressure gave TRC a bit of problems there in the third. Josue, see if they can beat that with a little bit more discipline and a little bit more assertiveness going into the fourth and going back to really what helped them stay in the game and really take a little bit of a lead in the first half was using their size, high-low, duck-ins. I'd like to see a little bit of that now in the fourth quarter as they look to kind of get back into this game down 6.
And in the fourth quarter, the importance of valuing the ball as the pace of the game will slow down. It will be important for TRC to value possession. Do you still want to see the Blue themselves?
Look, no need to go away from what's kind of worked today. They've been aggressive, they've been assertive, taken some tough shots, made good decisions going downhill, so I'd like to see that aggressiveness stay. Try to not foul on defense, get them into that bonus early. That'll be especially important now in the fourth quarter as the game comes down the stretch. But keep attacking aggressively, don't settle for threes. If they're not open, drive, kick, swing. Try to catch TRC late on rotations, late on help, and get open layups or open shots on the three-point line. Really need to take care of the ball as well. A couple of turnovers late down the stretch by the point guards.
It's TRC Academy at the Central Tech Blues on OSBA TV. Fans, be sure to follow Ontario SBA on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for news, highlights, and subscribe to OSBA TV on YouTube for live games, highlights, interviews, and episodes of OSBA All Access. Have a bit of confusion here to start the fourth on which side to inbound the ball. Referee talking with the TRC coaches.
I think they're still talking about that offensive foul that was called, perhaps, or wasn't called. In any case, we're off and running here. 10 minutes left in the game.
Mullings up top, double high screen roll again. And Fuller pops up, spot up, 3 deep. Yes! Big shot right off the bat. The Blues trying to establish the pace, showing full court press again.
Keon, good footwork coming off the pin down, able to set his feet, knock down the shot. TRC's got to communicate that. They've been attacking that all day with that little pin.
It's easy, so slithery. Salabangu spot up 3. He responds right away.
That's a big time shot by Salabangue. Coming right back. It's great because he made it. I like to make sure he doesn't start settling for that now, but you know what? Big time shot.
Important for TRC to stay in contact here with the Blues as they'll try to go for a final knockout shot early in the fourth.
See if they can get some turnovers off of their defense here.
John pick and roll, right in the lane, right side. Wow, floater banks it in. What a shot by Zachary John here. And the Blues show
on the pick and roll defense, a little bit of a gap there in that last attack. John able to get easy advantage going downhill with a great finish in the paint.
Monegro to Yedzizia right side, calls for a screen for Salabangu. Handoff, Diaz, attack down the middle, kick out, Monegro. A floater shot off one leg that misses, and Mullings with the rebound pushes up court. Tries to settle and calls for the screen from 100 Noel. Gets it and try to initiate a switch, kick out to Ngaswe. Ngaswe off the dribble. Kick out to 100 Noel, back to Mullings. Left side, left elbow, 4 on the shot clock. Yedzizia again, a wild 3. And then a turnover, basically.
Stays aggressive on defense, active hands, he's low in stance, he's lip. Corner advantage. TRC really got pushed back in the shot clock that last possession. We're able to create anything attacking the basket.
Yedzizia on the left hand, crossover. Left is a little short, and Bikai on the offensive rebound. Coach Kick calling for a foul, doesn't get it. And the Blues come right back. John, floater, a little wild. That misses, and Bikai with defensive rebound. 6-point lead for the Blues and a foul.
TRC caught a break there again, a little bit late in their transition defense. 3 guys behind the ball on that last play. It was a tough floater that he ended up settling for, but he didn't make it, but they got lucky there.
Go to the line to shoot 2 with his team down 6, 7:48 to go in the fourth quarter.
Good aggressive take by Monegro there, getting into the paint, draws the foul. TRC can't get happy just passing the ball around the 3-point line. Dribble, 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 settling for the shot. Got to attack, got to create advantages here. Going down the stretch, use what your strengths are, use your size.
Central Tech Blues fans being loud and supporting their team. Monegro steps the line, makes the first here, cutting the lead to 5. Hasn't been extraordinary, but it's just been solid today.
Very solid. I love how much improvement Monegro's made over the last couple of years, really steadying his game a lot stronger. Great decision maker, improved decision maker, able to navigate those pick and rolls a lot better over the last couple of years. Really, really impressed with Monegro from watching him this season.
I think we had a shot clock malfunction here, and the Blues will get the ball back in the half court. You talked about his improvement in your role as a high all the guys across the country.
I mean, it's a fundamental part of assessing and evaluating for age group national teams. There's no question whether it's the OSBA, the NPA, and other high school leagues across this country, prep leagues in the U.S. So just keeping tabs on all the guys, seeing the roles that they would fill potentially on our teams. Right there, but you know what? Recognized a little bit of a reach in there. in that last play and able to kind of take advantage and knock it down. So great job, big time shot.
Has a chance for the 4-point play, and he does. Stretching the lead to 8. TRC had cut it in, and big basket here as they set in a full court press.
Can't get passive, keep your spacing, zip the ball. 3 players there within about 1.5 meters of each other on that press break. Like to see a little bit more spacing. Zip those.
One of the counters, I think, to the press is for your players to be standing in the opposite spots of the zone. So if they're in a 2-1-2, you should be in a 1-2-2.
Find the open gap wherever the little seams are. In the middle lines, zip the ball around.
Hand off to Monegro up top. Radokash giving him a screen, he goes right. Pick and roll, Radokash on the roll. Floater misses, and we have James that does pick it up, and Monegro collects it. Out to Radokash's right side, hand faked. Spot up 3, miss, but on rebound Bikai, who does get fouled, but right at the rim, you'd like to hit.
The offensive glass, able to draw the foul. Radokash on the roll, comes in right outside the lane and kind of takes a little bit of a tough hook there on that last play. I'd like to see him roll right to the restricted area, finish if he can. If the defense is drawn and he doesn't have an open pass, be able to navigate probably to one of the shooters on the perimeter. So don't roll for yourself there.
RA, restricted area?
Restricted area, excuse me.
For the cool kids. No, for the cool kids. This is great. I love this.
That's right. Abbreviations.
That's right.
Too many of them.
This is fantastic. We got DKS, we got RA. This is great.
DKS is you. Nobody really says that.
I mean, we're trying to start trends here at OSBA TV. 7-point lead for the Blues. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. That's right about the type of lead that you can be satisfied with the Blues as Fuller brings it up court. And Gaswell on the drive, right side, takes.
Wow.
And that will be continuation, yes. That will be a 3-point opportunity.
He calls the and one. It's a good attack by Dawson John into the paint. Ref claims that he got fouled as he was gathering and extending into the finish. It was a close one for sure. I'd like to see the replay on that one, but
that's a bit of a tough call.
TRC will take it.
And that speaks to the importance of playing up to the whistle, right? Because I think
don't stop playing.
That's
Continue
right.
focusing through your finish. Make sure you do finish it. It's a good job by Dawson John. TRC's got to stay aggressive, keep attacking.
6-point lead, 6:28 to go. Davis bringing the ball up court. Head fakes, drives right down the middle, extends. And we have a foul on Jefferson Monegro. TRC staff calling for a tech on the flop, but Davis will go to the line.
TRC's got to stay cool, keep their composure. Ref's been calling a couple of those reach-ins all game. Nothing new coming down the stretch here. Stay disciplined, keep your hands up. Stay low and move your feet. You can create some advantages here going to the basket.
James extending the arm, dump off to Radokash, kick out to John for a 3, yes! Huge shot by Dawson John, right corner to cut the lead to 5.
Good pass, Radokash, inside out. Minimizing the dribble, zip the ball. Dawson John, feet set, in stance, ready to catch and shoot, and it makes it count.
Mullings ball fake, spins, shot. What a shot, right in the lane. My goodness, Mullings has been an absolute tear this entire game, right down the middle of the lane. James turns it over, Fuller out in transition, attacks down the middle.
Gotta stop the
and
ball.
A little wild shot, will get the call. Fell on his head quite hard there.
Hit his head on the padding on the wall there. Seems to be okay, walks it off. The C's parted there a little bit for TRC. No one picked up the ball. Fuller saw an open seam and put his head down, was able to draw the foul. Got to stop the ball in transition.
We talked about that all game. What are the 2 most important things in order to stop a transition offense? Like, what's step 1 and what's step 2, what's step 3?
Know where the ball is, protect the ball, stop the ball, and protect the basket. If you're offensive rebounding, if you have an opportunity, maybe go get it. If not, you better sprint back. Get between your man and the basket, stop the ball, protect the rim.
And that's the easiest opportunity for an offense in the game of basketball, I believe.
That's right, attack and transition.
8-point lead for the Blues. TRC
on the offensive glass. You got to finish TRC to here down the stretch. Got to make those ones count.
Yedzizia inbounding the ball and turns it over. Hard hands by Davis. And he tries to stuff it, but does not get to do it. He thought he was fouled. John, transition 3, miss. And Bikai tried to get an offensive board, but TRC will retain possession. That drive by Davis almost ended in a serious injury there. Luckily, everybody is all right. And Bikai on the inbounds. Out to Selembangu up top, Yedzizia. Gets a screen for Selembangu to his left. Kick out to John, inside to Mbikai. Hard dribble, tries to follow it to Selembangu, who does. Monegro for 3, miss. Yedzizia tried to stuff it, but he missed. But TRC does get the offensive rebound. Inside, Yedzizia turns it over. Mauling's great hands. Davis in transition. Behind the bag, and Gasway finishes for 2. How about, again, the Blues in transition?
Taking advantage off the turnovers. A couple of sloppy passes in the last couple of sessions for Yedzizia. Got to be careful with the ball.
John, left side. Extends. Pull-up jumper, miss. Monegro, offensive rebound. There will be a foul.
We got 4 minutes and 15 seconds. This isn't panic mode. Keep your cool. Stay calm. Don't need to settle for quick rush shots. Try and attack the basket. See if you can get those open threes. Get yourself back in the game a little bit. Yedzizia's got to do a little bit of a better job taking care of the ball. The last couple of sessions, Rust forced sloppy passes really into seams that weren't open. But again, staying aggressive. Monegro on the offensive glass gets himself 2 free throws. Both teams are in bonus now.
That's right. Monegro makes the first one. As both teams are in the bonus here, any changes you do or suggest defensively, offensively?
Again, pulling up for tough shots, see if you can get an advantage, going to the paint, causing the defense to collapse, getting an open shot, but they are going to have to play with a little bit more pace, so they extend the pressure to try and cause some turnovers.
The Blues get the ball off court after the TRC press. Mauling's ball fake, takes a 3, makes it, and turns to the crowd, plays the guitar on a big-time shot for a 12-point lead, 3:54 to go. Yedzizia up court, important possession here for TRC. Gets our screen right side, Selembangu goes baseline, attacks middle, and the Blues get their hand off it, but TRC gets it back. Yedzizia finishes at the rim. A little lucky bounce there. Full court press.
If you're trapping on those plays on the other end there for TRC, you got to communicate and get back to your man. Stay disciplined, contest. Open shot there. I mean, it was a big one created by the pump fake, a tough one, but stay disciplined in your traps.
Off stance there too. And Gasway on the fake, hard dribble right, finishes over Selembangu.
Big time take.
Yedzizia up court, TRC down 12. Trap here, Yedzizia splits it, out to Monegro. 1 dribble pull up, yes, makes it for 2. Full court press again by TRC, Mullings to John. Defended by Monegro, out to John, ooh, pass almost deflected. Davis, what a crossover, out to the rim, he tried it, but he unfortunately ran out of airtime and he is down.
Trying to get to the rim, and really those 3-pointers, I mean, has really been the difference.
And looks to have hurt his hip.
Landed awkwardly there for Central Tech, so a little bit of a steady diet of both. Seems to be okay walking it off here. Good to see.
Fourth quarter, the Blues, Central Tech Blues up 95-85 over TRC Academy.
Strong guard play from Central Tech. All day, all evening, really. Strong guard play. Whether it was Libert Mullen, fair share a little bit. Ogasue as well. A couple of hard attacks there down the stretch. So they did have a little bit of a sloppy stretch there, but they're able to steady the ship and are up 10 here with just under 3 minutes left.
Yedzizia misses the first free throw. The guard play for TRC too hasn't necessarily been, but it's been solid today as well.
Solid guard play. It did get a little bit sloppy there down the stretch. trying to break that press. They took a little bit of time there, put turnovers down the stretch, and have been tough.
Oh, almost a carry here by Fuller, but he gets up court. Mullings rips baseline left. And Mbika tried to hold the ball for a jump ball, but he will get called for the foul.
Yeah, he wrapped around a little bit there. That's a tough call for Mbika, but as soon as you hug the offensive player like that, I mean, more times than not, if the ref sees that, he's probably going to call a foul, but that's a tough one.
Ten-point lead for the Blues. 2:42 to left here in the fourth quarter. And then an exciting game, exciting brand of basketball. We were looking forward to the clash of style between both teams, but in the end, I think it comes down to valuing the ball and possessions by both teams. I think there's been kind of the difference in the game.
No question. I mean, the defense down the stretch has been, especially at the point of attack on the ball, has been a little bit of a gap for TRC.
What a try by Yedizia, cut the lead to 9 here. Important possession. TRC tries to stop at the rim, and they will get the ball back. So 9-point deficit here.
Lots of time. Yeah. Lots of time for TRC to get back into this. Got to get a couple of good possessions.
And the Blues are not going to let up with the full court pressure. Still trying to make a TRC uncomfortable and delay the start of their offense. Monegro up top, screen by Mbika. Hand off to Yedizia, kick out. Monegro for 3, no.
That's a good look for TRC. Monegro just couldn't knock it down. Good decision. Got to get a stop.
Rebound by Fuller. Mullings in transition, settles it down. As Coach K screams instructions to his defense. Mullings in the lane, dump off. John Dengaswe, 1 on the clock. He didn't see it. And a shot clock violation by the Blues, who have an 8-point lead here, 1:38 to go, and will take a timeout.
I think we just got a couple of subs here.
Oh, sorry, a substitution.
Still in action.
Yep.
TRC was just a little bit late there. They almost got a odd man transition opportunity, but they did get the stop. Let's see if they can take advantage. 9 points, minute and a half left.
Yedizia bringing it up. Up screen by Raducaj. He takes it. Attacks middle. Raducaj rolls. Yedizia right side kick out. Dawson John takes the handoff. Dump offs. And oh boy, what a
down 9. Could have used a little bit more of that a little bit earlier in this game.
3:45 miss as well down the stretch by TRC, becoming costly as the time. Sellenberg was second, misses both. That's 4 free throws in the last 2 minutes. Rebound. Mullings up court by himself. Raducaj, he did go over and back on the catch with his foot. And that's a costly turnover here by TRC.
Pressure
1:05
continues
to
to
go.
create issues for TRC, breaking that press.
And they are not afraid to throw that press at any point in the game. Up 9, down 9. They've been consistent throughout this game, hasn't it?
They've had it on exactly the entire time.
Kick out to John for 3. Miss. Yedizia fighting with Mullings, who gets the rebound. Comes up court in the foul.
Big offensive rebound by Libert Mullings.
A foul on TRC, and they will go to the line. 50.5 seconds left. And I believe we have a timeout on the floor by TRC. 50 seconds, 9-point lead for the Blues here, Phil. Not that many possessions left. If you're the Blues, how do you want to process this the defensive possession coming up?
Stay disciplined, don't foul, close out, rebound, control the ball, and don't turn it over the other way. I think they're in good shape here. Just got to stay disciplined, got to stay steady, move the ball, and bring it home. If you're TRC, you need to find a way to create a little bit of chaos. Score here. You don't need to force something up, but your clock's running against you a little bit here with 51 seconds left. So you got to be assertive and aggressive. and then try and get a little, identify those advantages, cause the defense to scramble will lead to more efficient scoring opportunities.
Mullins makes the first one, extending the lead to 10 here. 7-point lead, 50 seconds to go for the Blues. TRC bounce the ball. Monegro from Yedzizia back to Monegro. Right over court. Blues showing pressure. Radokash catches it. Attacks right side, and a foul by Davis, not being able to move his legs. And
you don't really want to take that foul again. 11 with 37 seconds left. Should be okay, but don't want to give the other team free points.
And it stops the clock.
Exactly.
Zizia misses the first. I believe that is 5 free throws for TRC miss down the last 2.5 minutes, proving costly. Takes the second, miss again, but offensive rebound. Salabangu put back 35 seconds, 9-point lead for the Blues.
Create some pressure here.
Davis up court, out to John, left side, spins, right down the lane, kick out, then Gasway, and he finishes at the rim as the flames of the Blues explode. Radokash right back, 2 hands flush, 20 seconds. Inbound to John, foul by Monegro. 17 seconds left, 9-point lead for the Blues. How about that dunk by Gasway on the dump off? Underrated performance tonight. You talked about some of his drives. I thought he was strong, around the rim.
Very strong. Finding the seams, finding the gaps, able to cut, move actively without the ball, and when he was attacking, he was aggressive and assertive, and he was able to finish through contact. High-scoring game here, Josue. 100 points.
I think we're
both ways, really. 100 to 91.
I think we're probably slightly over 1 point per possession.
Might just be.
John makes the first, second on the way, makes both steady as well today. Monegro up to Radokash, 15 seconds. Lost the ball, somebody gets it back to Adizia for 3, no. And the ball off the Blues, 6.1 seconds, 11-point lead, and the fans are starting to chant. It's out in the stands for their team second in the division, who seems to be on their way to an important win here to extend the record to 14-2. Inbound and stolen by Fuller, who will finish with the game ball here as a buzzing spot for the Central Tech Blues. 102-91 here at Central Tech campus. An important win, a good offensive performance from the three-point shooters, and TRC just too many turnovers, too many missed free throws, I thought, and just not good enough offensive plays down the stretch.
No question on the offensive side of the ball. Transition defense.
That's right.
Wasn't there. It wasn't really good enough at the level that they needed to kind of stay in this game. But you said it, the way they kind of attacked in those last 1 or 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. Had we seen a little bit more of that midway through the third, early in the fourth, might have given a little bit more of an advantage here to TRC. But hats off to Central.
Welcome back here to OSBA TV on Central Tech campus. On the recap, quickly of a 102-91 win by the Blues. Phil, your final takeaways.
You know what? Fun game to watch, Josue. Entertaining, aggressive, attacking, basket attacks. We had some pretty spectacular blocks, some pretty athletic finishes. by Central Tech throughout this game. A little bit of a gap defensively there in terms of transition for TRC, and then a little bit of slowed down offense midway through the third and in the fourth. But again, hats off to Central Tech for kind of causing that. This was very fun. Thanks for having me on.
No
Hope
doubt.
to do another one soon.
For sure. Absolutely.
Any last thoughts on your end?
I thought I echo everything you said. We had a high pace, high offense, and absolute pleasure to work with you. Hope I get to do so again. Thank you, everybody, for watching this broadcast on OSBA TV. Be sure to follow Ontario SB on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for news, highlights, and all live broadcasts. And thank you to our sponsors, Ontario Basketball, Pretty River Sports and Entertainment, Crossover, Entropy Custom Clothing, Spalding Precision Basketball, Canada Basketball, Aaron Awards and Engraving, and Ryerson University. And we say good night, and again, a win by the Central Tech Blues 102-91.